morning. NATO defense ministers. Russia is mobilizing tens of thousands of new troops. They are trying to illegally annex new Ukrainian lands, and we have seen the indiscriminate strikes against Ukrainian cities. And then, of course, we also have heard the veiled nuclear threats coming from Moscow. All of this makes this the most serious escalation since February. Today we will meet with the Ukrainian Defense Minister, Minister Resnikov, and the message from NATO allies will be that we are steadfast in our support to Ukraine, that we are prepared for the long haul, and that we will support them for as long as it takes. There will be a meeting with Minister Resnikov in the US-led contact group for Ukraine, and also dinner with NATO ministers later on today, where we will address how to ramp up support for Ukraine, and the top priority will be more air defense for Ukraine. We will also address our deterrence and defense, and also then address how to replenish our stocks, because allies have provided support to Ukraine by reducing NATO stocks of ammunition or weapons. This has been the right thing to do, but of course we need to address how to refill those stocks. And therefore I expect that the ministers will agree to review our guidelines for stocks and also to engage more with industry. NATO is a unique platform. We have the NATO defense planning process, we have the capability targets, we have the work on standardization, on interoperability. All of this are unique NATO tools that enable us to engage with industry and provide the industry with the long-term demand they need to invest more in production capacity, so we can produce more weapons, more ammunition, more of those capabilities we need, both to ensure our own deterrence and defense, but also to continue to provide support to Ukraine. Resilience will be also an issue that will be addressed. The resilience of critical infrastructure, the importance of that has been demonstrated by the sabotage against the pipelines in the Baltic seas. And then we will also have a meeting of the NATO defense ministers, or a session where we will address our missions and operations from Iraq to Kosovo. And there will be a meeting of NATO's nuclear planning group. This is a routine, long planned meeting where we will address how to continue to ensure that NATO's deterrent remain safe, secure and effective. And with that, I'm ready to take questions.
Secretary General, what will be NATO's response in case of a Russian nuclear strike anywhere?
NATO is a defensive alliance. NATO is there to prevent conflict, to prevent a war. And therefore, we have strengthened our deterrence to send a very clear message to Russia that we are there to protect and defend all allies. We have seen, of course, the speculations about the use of a low-yield nuclear weapon in Ukraine. And we have conveyed clearly to Russia that this will have severe consequences for Russia. Russia knows that the nuclear war cannot be won, must never be fought. And we are, of course, also closely monitoring the Russian nuclear posture. We haven't seen any changes in the nuclear posture of Russia, but we will remain vigilant. We will continue to monitor closely because the nuclear threats, the nuclear rhetoric and the veiled threats from Russia are dangerous and reckless.